Air and marine operations and Customs and Border Protection are ramping up efforts to combat drug and human trafficking. One America's Christina Bobb tells us more about those efforts.
Cartels and other bad actors make money illegally smuggling people, drugs, and contraband into the United States. One way they do that is through the use of small boats that they drive out to sea and try to bypass the border by way of the ocean. Chris Goland, the Assistant Deputy Director of Marine Operations in San Diego, provides the details.
It's a Mexican-type vessel, which we call a panga. It's a fishing vessel that they use where they could load, say, a lot of narcotics on it or a lot of people. And it's just a great platform for these smugglers to transport their product, again, whether it's narcotics or humans, to smuggle. So they get upwards of 25 people on this boat or upwards of 3,000 pounds of some type of narcotic. And these smugglers don't have any regard to the life and the safety of these people. And oftentimes through night, high speeds, and then they'll bring the boat to shore.
Dangerous conditions and people stuffed into a vessel for days, possibly without food or water. Human smuggling is a dirty business that air and marine operations confront nearly daily.
And that's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with smugglers who aren't taking consideration to the people that they're smuggling. The infrastructure, the border wall, it's there, it's seen. So perhaps the smugglers could look at that and say, well, maybe there's a vulnerability elsewhere. Let's try the maritime environment. And with that, so they, it's the perception that they could perhaps get through by the maritime environment because they can't get by the wall.
The wall has helped funnel smugglers to more predictable locations, resulting in higher apprehensions.
What we call here in San Diego the regional coordinating mechanism. It's just all these law enforcement agencies that work together in a friendly environment to have a huge coverage up our coast. So all these factors together, working together, is likely a result of why we're having so many apprehensions and incidents, probably because we're catching more than we used to. What we're really worried about is the humanitarian aspect of it, based on they're on a boat with no safety equipment, no lights, fire extinguishers, food, water.
Air and Marine Operations set record numbers of apprehensions in fiscal year 2020. More apprehensions means more rescues as smugglers endanger the lives of those paying for passage to the United States.
And it's a lucrative business with high profits, with low overhead. They could get upwards of $10,000 per person. So let's say they have 20 people on a boat that costs them maybe upwards of $1,000. You could look at how lucrative their profit is for them. So generally, they don't care how they land, just as long as they get, say, the people to shore, and now their job could be done if they got paid in full.
As long as people are willing to pay to smuggle people and drugs into the country, Air and Marine Operations works to protect our borders from dangerous goods and people. I'm Christina Bobb, One America News, Washington.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.